Before you spend a fortune on a saltwater fishing kayak, watch this. We're breaking down 5 highly rated fishing kayaks under $1,000, and one of them has a feature you usually don't see at this price. Welcome to the Texas Gulf Coast Fishing Show. We take a close look at the gear anglers are actually using out on the water, so you can make better decisions before you spend your money. From real-world performance to the trade-offs most people don't talk about, everything we cover is built to help you fish smarter along the Texas coast. If you think you need to spend $2,000 or $3,000 to get into a solid saltwater fishing kayak, you might want to hold off, because there are several kayaks under $1,000 that can absolutely handle bays and flats, and even some rougher water when conditions allow. But they're not all built the same, and the best one depends on how you fish. Let's start with one of the most well-rounded options in this price range, the Vibe Sea Ghost 110. This kayak sits right at the upper edge of the budget, but it earns it, especially because you can get it with a rudder setup. And if you've ever tried to hold a line in a Texas coastal crosswind, you already know why that matters. A rudder won't make you immune to wind, but it can make boat control a whole lot less frustrating. At around 11 feet, it balances maneuverability and tracking. It's stable enough to fish comfortably, it's efficient enough to cover water, and the layout works whether you're rigging minimal or running cameras, crate, rod holders, the whole deal. Next up, the Feelfree Moken 10 V2. This one is compact, stable, and easy to manage, especially if you load and unload by yourself. And the signature feature here is that wheel in the keel design. It sounds small until you're dragging your kayak across shell, sand, or a long parking lot ramp. For a lot of anglers, that convenience is a deciding factor. On the water, it's a great fit for protected bays, marshes, and back lakes. It's not built to be fast, but it feels confident and predictable, which is exactly what many anglers want in shallow water salt fishing. Quick break. If you're getting value out of this, hit like and subscribe. We've got more Texas coast gear breakdowns coming, and it helps the channel reach the anglers who actually use this stuff out on the water. Now let's step into a longer platform, the Ascend 12T. At 12 feet, you generally get better tracking and more efficiency when you're covering distance. That matters when you're hopping between shorelines or trying to fight wind on open stretches. This kayak is known for stability, wide hull, open deck feel, and plenty of room to move around. If you like the idea of standing to cast or you want a steadier platform for filming, it's a strong contender. The trade-off is weight and speed. It's not the lightest kayak in the world, and it's not a rocket ship. But it's steady, simple, and stable. 3 things that go a long way on the coast. Next, the Magellan Outdoors Pro Angler. This is the practical budget pick. It's straightforward, gets you on the water without draining your wallet, and still gives you a fishing-friendly layout. Rod holders, storage, and a seat that's comfortable enough for real sessions. Where it gives up ground is in premium details and long-range efficiency. But for short runs, protected water, and anglers who want to keep it simple, this one does what it's supposed to do. And finally, the Perception Outlaw 11.5. This one is all about stability and fishability. The open deck design gives you a ton of usable room, and it's one of the more confidence-inspiring platforms in this range, especially if you like to stand, sight cast, or move around while you fight a fish. It's not built for speed, it's not built for long-distance paddling, but if your priority is a stable fishing platform that feels planted, this is one of the best options under $1,000. So here's the takeaway. You don't need to overspend to get into a capable saltwater fishing kayak, but you do need to match the kayak to how you actually fish. If you're dealing with wind and want better control, the Sea Ghost is hard to ignore. If you want compact and easy to handle with real launch convenience, the Moken makes a lot of sense. If stability is the mission, the Ascend 12T and the Outlaw are both strong, just with different trade-offs. And if you're trying to keep your budget tight while still getting a fish-ready setup, The Magellan is a solid starting point. That's the rundown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Texas Gulf Coast Fishing Show.